Yeah, we back at it again. You know I couldn't just leave it off like that, you know what I mean? It's Sunday, but fuck that, nigga. It's 2024. We ain't fucking around. We going heads. We going balls to the wall, nigga. That's what the fuck we doing. We going balls to the wall. Straight up. And anybody that's been locked the fuck up, you know what the fuck I mean by that, nigga. We ain't stopping, nigga. We going hard. Now, what was that? Juan and Scoe. Juan and Scoe. And what that means is, whenever you saw Juan on that road, you saw Scoe. And after a while, shit, when it came to putting some work, whenever you saw Juan, you saw Scoe. Of course, when it came down to if ever you had a problem with Juan, you had a problem with Scoe. But in the same sense, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I ain't gonna ever front about shit. I can honestly say that even though me and Killer B dead at our beef for real, I'm pretty sure as far as like everybody else that was behind him or anybody else that had some ill will regardless, they knew for a fact if they still try to get at me or if they even provoke me to want to do something to him, it wasn't just me coming no more. It was Juan and Scoe. By now, the nigga name had already rang bells on that side of town. He's not from there at all. He's from the east side of Detroit. So now hopefully you get an idea of what I mean when I say like Kurt Cobain. You feel me? Anybody's been on YouTube or anything, you seen anything about them Detroit niggas back in the days, overkill. You feel me? So with that being said, it's so much shit that my big bro taught me. It's two people that I hold in extreme high regard. And I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way a bean with you. Some people tell me I shouldn't. But it's two people that I hold in a real high regard. My man Juan and my old head Grammy. Yeah, people do say I shouldn't hold him to that standard, but I do. And I tell people all the time, everybody's impact and influence on the next person is going to be different. You know, everybody, how they rub them is going to be either the wrong way or it's going to be the right way. You smell me? So with these two brothers right here, they show me a lot of things when it comes to the streets, when it comes down to how you view the streets, and when it comes down to how you treat the streets. But my nigga Juan, my big bro, the east side Detroit shit is something different. And I say that because I heard of his name before I knew who he was. I had actually bumped into him several times, but just never knew it was him. And he always had a good demeanor about him. Like, it was never a bully vibe. It was never an aggressive vibe. It was always a laid-back, cool nigga vibe. Chubby nigga, they got a lot of bitches, though. So I'm thinking, like, how the fuck does fat nigga get so many bitches? Like, for real. But, on the flip side, I was hearing how the nigga name ring bells on that thing, too. You know what I mean? So, it kind of added up. You know how it goes. The girls want to be around the it nigga. You know what I mean? Shit, he had one of my old joints. He had Donisha before I had Donisha. And I heard she was super bad then. I mean, super fucking bad. But all yo, my big bro, he's something special. Like I said before, he when I met him, it wasn't even necessarily on the best in terms either. And I'm talking about once the introduction became what's the word I'm looking for? Necessary. My cousin had got shot. My cousin had got shot by somebody, and the way this shit got brought to me was that the person that shot my cousin was like the G Money of the crew, and Don Juan was Nino Brown. Now, you see how I described it, right? That's exactly how this shit was described to me. Now, little do I know, or little do I keep forgetting about, is the fact that the person that told me this shit, he got a habit of exaggerating to some degree. This time, you nigga want to exaggerate, I give it to him. The motherfucker wasn't exaggerating this time. What it was what it was. And I say that because I noticed, based on the treatment that everybody gave Juan, that it must be some truth to this shit. You know what I mean? But all in all, his brothers, those was my niggas. I didn't even know they was brothers. Jungle and Smurf was Juan's brothers. And I had already been tight where I had at least got closer to Jungle and Smurf by going to my pluck house, Nathan, you know, the one I was fucking and goddamn serving on the regular and shit. She was bringing me customers and all. So I guess And it's crazy. I just talked to Jungle. I just talked to Smurf, which I call Bully. Yes, that's Boulevard in the movie, not the character, but when I used that name, that's what I was talking about. When I talked to Bully the other day, he was like, "Yo, we ain't like your ass at first." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean, nigga?" He was like, "Yo, we ain't know who you was. Like, we ain't like you coming over there taking our customers and shit." What's crazy was Rondell the one that put me on to Nathan. So that means that they probably felt the same way about Rondell because he was trying to get the customers too. Fuck on her, one of her daughters and shit. But all in all, I ended up getting close to Smurf and Jungle in this. And before you know it, we had a big dice game. And I said a big dice game because there was some bread down there. And at the time, I was up like a motherfucker. And Juan had ran out of money. And the nigga started ass betting me on the dice. Oh my God. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. This is how much of a bean I'm gonna keep it with you. I remember that day so much like it was yesterday, and that nigga made me so much aggressive overall that I could tell you every thought process that went down at that moment. And this is before I even got closer to them. This was my natural way of thinking. As soon as it happened, I think he owed me like maybe like $17.50 or something. But by now he had already been betting off his word, more or less. He had already lost all his cash and he was betting off his word. And I just kept striking. I just kept striking him. I think it was down like $17.50, and he had no more money. And nigga tried to ass bet me. Now at the same time, he was like, "Yo, I got some work. I'll give you some work for it instead." In my mind, I'm thinking like, motherfucker, I want my money. I want to hurt your ass so bad right now, motherfucker. But now I know all three of y'all brothers. Yeah, I'm a shooter. They know I'm a shooter, but I know all three of y'all are shooters. So I'm outgunned. And I know you know I'm outgunned, bitch. I know you do. And that's why you doing this shit. You trying to test my motherfucking hand. And I let it ride. I told him I didn't want to work. To be honest, I didn't want to work because I heard nigga had some garbage ass dope at the time, first and foremost. So I'm looking at like, nigga, you think you'll give me this bullshit? And I got some amazing dope my damn self. So if that's how you go pass it off, of course you would be happy as hell to get them get that shit off to me. So I'm like, nah, you good. I just took it as a loss. I wrapped it up. The whole time I'm thinking, I don't trust this motherfucker. That's all I'm thinking in my mind. I ain't never say I ain't like him. But in my mind I'm thinking like, I don't trust this motherfucker for shit. Fuck that. I don't trust this motherfucker for. I hate this. I swear to God. This motherfucker's ass better be for $17.50, yo. And I'm like, I can't do shit because I'm outgunned. I'm like, no, fuck it. You know what I mean? And I let it ride. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I let it ride. I already knew of his reputation. I knew how I get down, but I knew for a fact I was outgunned at the moment. And a smart man go automatically think to himself like, can I make it out of this situation? You feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna hit my target, but I got two more targets that got guns already. You feel me? So it's just crazy as hell how that was my first personal interaction with the nigga, like on a situation that wasn't all pleasant. And look at how I'm speaking on him right now. And it's crazy, y'all. To me, it's bugged the fuck out to me. For real, seriously, it is. To me, it's crazy as shit. But time goes by. The nigga that shot my cousin and shit, we run up on him a couple times. Now, yeah, I know that's Juan man by now, but I'm looking like, I don't give a fuck. I'm your brother's mans. And I know your brothers don't like this nigga for real, for real. So, in my mind, I'm like, nigga, it's gonna be a civil war regardless of shit, because Jungle and Smurf ride with me to some degree on this nigga. And I know that's your man, but they don't give a fuck about this nigga for shit. So, before you know it, we pull up on the nigga a couple times. Nigga named DJ. And it's funny as hell. Like I told you, life is so funny, y'all, for real. DJ is my brother to this day. You hear what I said? The same nigga that shot my cousin is my brother to this day. We put up on a couple times. One of the times we put up on there was on Timber Lane out there near Pleasant Park. And my cousin Daryl gave Rondell the gun because that's the one that got shot by DJ. And he didn't move right. He was more or less like, I'm going to handle it. But he didn't want to do it right then and there. It was a couple other niggas outside as well and shit. You know what I mean? I can't think of the nigga name, but rest in peace to him. He used to goddamn be in my old head spot and shit. I can't think of his nigga name for shit. Cool ass nigga to no man. I can't think of his name because he was a solid nigga, yo. But all in all, cuz ain't want to goddamn He didn't want to do. He didn't want to. You know what I mean? So we pull off, and from that moment up until like I guess you could say like a month or two of us waiting for him to respond. Believe it or not, Juan got me and DJ so fucking close that shit was scary. And I say that because I remember one time telling DJ like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill your man." And that nigga smiled and said, "Nigga, everybody want to kill my man. Smurf Jungle want to kill my man." And it was just funny as shit, because that's how we talk. You know what I mean? For real, for real. But it's weird as shit, bro. I swear to God, that's my dude to this day. So I'm actually so happy that Rondell never did respond, to be honest with you, because it gave me a chance to meet another comrade. And it also taught me a lesson that time can heal wounds with certain shit, because before you know it, Rondell was around DJ. Now, however that shit played out, as far as like their reasons for it, as far as like them being cool again, that's on them. Maybe it was probably because of my affiliation with DJ. Maybe it was because Rondell just let the shit go. I don't know. But one way or another, that nigga became my brother. In any situation DJ had, nigga, we was on your ass for. Matter of fact, shit, DJ's in the goddamn video, the visual that we did for Malice, for the clips, for his book, Wretched Piddle, Poor, Blind, and Naked. Available on Amazon, available on Barnes & Noble, all streaming platforms as well. Yeah, I give my niggas they goddamn flowers when they deserve it. For real. In the middle of giving myself flowers, they deserve it, they deserve it. But, yeah, Juan showed me so much, bro. And I'm talking about, this is the influence this nigga had over me. It's two people that I always say that I'm gonna go super hard for. Like I said before, it's Grimy and Juan. My old head and my big bro, like for real. And people may feel that they don't deserve it, but I guess I'm just different, and I was raised in a different way. Now, I mean, I was telling the West Coast rapper Glasses Malone not too long ago, like, yo, I'm from an area where just by you meeting a new person that's coming in with one of your brothers, you got to ride for that person now, even though you don't know him yet, just on that day. If you with us, you with us. It don't matter what set you claim, what neighborhood you from, what you did to somebody in the past. The moment that you get in our circle, even if it's for that day, everybody's job around is to protect you, because we're hoping that that's your mentality on us. You feel me? Now, I will say this. That is some of that East Side Detroit shit that Juan taught me. You don't gotta know that motherfucker for all you, like, like since childhood always. Sometimes you got to show your character and who you are as a person right then and there on that first impression. You feel me? So it was a lot of people that I had just met at that moment, whether it's a celebrity or not, if they were with us, without them asking for it. Our mentality was, we got to make sure these niggas safe. We got to make sure everybody just safe. Everybody coming home with us and everything. So niggas like Silk, me, Mario, so many different motherfuckers that they didn't have a job for this shit. Nigga, this who the fuck we were. And I say that because my old head Grammy was gonna get busy at any fucking moment. Juan was gonna get busy at any fucking moment. I'm telling you the fucking story about this nigga. My old head was just like this nigga, but in Norfolk. Real G shit. And that's a whole nother fucking story. But all in all, basically what I'm saying is this. My nigga Juan, yo. My big bro Juan. From the east side of Detroit, one of the youngest niggas to ever go to a state prison in Michigan history. The nigga came to Virginia and planted his feet pretty motherfucking solid, for real. Taught me a lot, whether it's something so simple as taking a couple ounces out of the pounds and putting water on it and putting it in the oven to swell it back up, to put the weight back on it. Or whether it's something so simple as a mix game when it comes to Coke and another additive, and I'm not gonna say what that is, and how it'll still turn out to be the best fucking sniffing powder in the world. I love my big bro Juan, yo. I'm telling y'all straight up, I'll do something for him. He's the reason I got close to the Clips. He's the reason I got close to my old head. He's the reason I'm close to Pretty Tony. He's the reason I'm close to Big B. You see where I'm coming from? And what I mean by that is he didn't say, yo, y'all niggas get cool. No. I told you I'm a Virginia nigga. The minute that you open that door to me, or open that door for me, I'm gonna do the rest. You feel me? So in my eyes, he's the reason that I met my nigga Roscoe Pico Chain and was able to hit licks with him and snatch motherfuckers up and do some of those wildest motherfucker unthinkable shit to people in the world for money. Not just because. He's basically the reason that Malice used to come to my mom's house and all of us in the living room smoking weed, watching the football games and shit. While he's famous. You feel me? Yo, I got a strong fucking team, yo, for real, for real. From the east side of Detroit to Virginia, the south side of that. I got a strong fucking team, yo, for real, for real. These are just some of the stories that's in my book. Because, of course, I could speak on the aspect of when Juan got us robbed by some chicks in Philly. And they took all of our clothes, took everything. Valentine's Day had just passed. I had 2 ill-ass jerseys. As a matter of fact, it's the jerseys that we wore in the Hot Damn video. Yeah. Yo, hands down, if y'all got comrades and friends that are close to you and you feel like they made an impact in your life, don't ever fucking hesitate to give them their flowers, y'all. You hear me? Don't ever hesitate to give them their flowers. No matter what. You smell me? Because at the end of the day, these are going to be your memories that you're going to appreciate when you cripple and you can't really think clear, but those few thoughts just keep popping up in your head and shit like that. You smell me? And appreciate this shit. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? Live in the moment, not just for the moment. That's what this book is about, for real. This book isn't about just telling crazy stories. It's about hoping that it'll change somebody's life for the better. It'll deter somebody from doing what I used to do. Because I'll be the first to tell y'all, I only got 15% of one of my kidneys. And that came from a cop punching me and rupturing my shit. Yeah, it's another side to that. And the worst part about it is I went to jail after surgery. You smell me? But like I say though, this one right here was for my nigga Juan. My big bro Juan. My brother Juan. Whew. For taking trips and getting thousands of goddamn e-pills. To snatching up some of the people that as a kid I used to look up to as that nigga. And then me and this nigga snatching these motherfuckers up. No mask or nothing. And still coming around them afterwards. That shit is crazy. For real, that shit is crazy. I can't say this nigga corrupted me, but he definitely goddamn influenced me. Just like my old head Grammy. And that's why I told you I keep those two in such a high regard. And I'm talking about people that aren't blood. Because if you would let me tell it, regardless of how they feel, that's how I look at them. The name of this book is called Loyalty. Some people say at times, though, I'm loyal to a fault. I say, nah. I'm just giving them a better prototype of how it should have been when it came to the word loyalty. I'm signing off, y'all. Straight up. It's your boy, Southside O, Marcellus Copeland, Roscoe. Episode 8. Available on Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, all other outlets. Let's make 2024 great, y'all, for real. Let's really do a whole bunch of shit that we didn't do all of those motherfucking years before. Biggie said it best, sky's the limit. I say, I was already amongst the stars, I'm reaching past the moon. Don't let that go over your head, beloved. Talk to y'all soon.